everyone, welcome to Everyday Life with Cecilia. Today is episode 2 of Cecilia's Garden, the indoor version.
Cecilia had a lot of interest in growing things from seed this year for her garden, but also for her flower garden, and just for the yard generally. So these are chili peppers that Cecilia started more than a week ago already. And you can see they're doing pretty good. We didn't have our grow up lighting at that point yet. We were just using the window here. The window here has nice southern exposure, so we get good sunlight here all day. And you can see the things are doing pretty good. So these are some vegetables, probably broccoli or some variant of broccoli. In the back there we have a small tomato plant. We actually bought that from Greenhaven, one of the nurseries here in town. And then in the back there, hon, what are those? Beans?
This is a squash.
Squash.
This is my snow pea. Squash, snow pea.
And
chili.
What? Chili? Those are chilies in the white.
Yes, those are
in the white bowls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like my face.
And what have you got going in the pot here, hon?
Oh, that is my lemon.
Lemon?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lemon tree?
There's a lemon tree.
Okay, this is a little lemon tree that Cecilia's trying to grow.
Lemon tree is very happy.
All right, so we're seeing some progress already. So we started just with some seeding trays here in the window, and we soon discovered we don't have near the capacity here for what Cecilia wanted to do. So the next step was to invest in some grow lights. So we got this this stand and invested in four grow lights. So I've added 2.5 liters of warm water to this tray of pellets. These are peat pellets, and once they've fully expanded, I'm going to put some seeds in there, and we'll get this grow up underway. But today I'm going to start some rosemary and some lobelia. Okay, I'm putting 2 or 3 seeds per pellet here. So traditionally, the last frost for our area here in Lethbridge is May 21st. And so a lot of the seeds suggest starting them indoors 6 to 8 weeks before last frost. So we started some 8 weeks out, so that would have been around March 26th. And then we started some April 9th, which would have been 6 weeks out from the last frost. And actually Cecilia started some even earlier, in mid-March already, and just to see how things are going. And here's a bit of a time lapse on some of the seedlings that are starting to sprout. The nice thing about these is they can run 24 hours a day, and we don't have to worry about exposure to the sun because we make our own sunlight here. So we've been doing pretty good here. We've got 4 large trays going with various things. Some with the pellets, the peat pellets, and some with other forms of seed starting soil, and those little cardboard containers that dissolve in the ground. So we figured we would use these every year around this time, and so they're probably a worthwhile investment, and we'll see how it goes. I doubt we're going to save any money. Cecilia will probably still want to buy a whole bunch of plants from Greenhaven or other nurseries in the area here. So, just a quick update on some of the seedlings that we planted a couple of weeks ago. So these are the rosemary plants, and first 3 rows are rosemary plants, and I'm not seeing a lot of rosemary plants. I would say fairly low success rate. The plants I'm seeing there, they look an awful lot like the lobelia, but we'll see. The next 4 rows are the lobelia, and they seem to be doing pretty good. Next, I planted 3 rows of spinach, and not too bad. I'd say I'm at least 50% success rate on that one. And then the last 2 rows are kale, and I would say the kale is doing very well. So we'll see how that goes. So the other tray that I planted from seed. So here we planted some flowers. The first 2 rows are marigolds, and they seem to be doing real nice. The next 2 rows are sweet williams, and they're coming along pretty good. We seem to have something in every tray. The next row we have one of the asters, and again, all but one I think is sprouting. The last row here is another one of the asters, and I'm seeing only 3 of the 8 with any kind of signs of life, so we'll see if anything else develops there. So with the exception of the marigolds, the others were 2 to 8 weeks to germinate, so there's still some time. They might still come.